What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with another episode of Moesha, y'all. Season 1, Episode 10, Job. Before I start, can y'all please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video that I drop. And can y'all make sure you guys are liking the videos so we can kind of stay in the algorithm of things? That would be super great, okay? Also, make sure y'all liking the videos. I did say so I can stay in the algorithm of things. All right. First of all, let me just pass some announcements to y'all. I've been out for a couple days, but now I'm back. Um, don't blame me. Charge it to this ovarian cyst and not my and not my heart, because I've been in pain for the past couple days, but today everything is okay. I've been kind of, you know, drinking some herbal tea to fix the situation. There's somebody who like literally live in New Orleans that sell herbal teas that that I guess they specialize for any ailments of the body. If y'all from New Orleans, y'all probably know the lady. I don't know if I won't call her name or nothing like that, but I just, from the Goddess Collection, y'all, I don't know the lady like that, but I know people that swear by her stuff. And so I just wanted to, I've been on that, been staying away from certain drinks, just something to try not to offset it. And because of that, I haven't been even going to the gym, because right now I'm just like, I haven't been going to the gym because I know how I get when I get in there, and I really be wanting to go super hard, not hard, because anyway, y'all really did not ask for all of that. Y'all just asked for this Moesha review. Anyway, I am working on all of the things, so here we go. Season 1, episode 10, Job. Also, I wanted to tell y'all I have 3 more episodes left, and then I'll venture into season 2. Also, I still have to do the Netflix series Cheat, and then people was asking me to do that new series. I don't know what it's called, but I want to say, I don't know. It's the one with the girl and the boy, and they said everybody keeps saying it's good, so I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna try to add all of this month before all the other new videos come out, so I won't be overwhelmed with content. Like, it's good. I'm glad that I have content, but I don't want to be overwhelmed. So I really want to be able to get these Netflix series done every day. So starting tomorrow, I'll do both Netflix series. I'm gonna try, y'all, because tomorrow is Friday, and I know tomorrow is the Never Ever Mets, and Saturday, I want to say that's the Somebody's Son, and tomorrow also the last episode of Raising Canaan. And Saturday also, I'm gonna be at a party, so I don't know what time I'm gonna come home or whatever, but yeah, I won't be home on Saturday. Sunday, I'll probably catch up on a whole bunch of reviews. I really should have done it this week, but y'all, I was in so much pain that I just couldn't. It was just a lot. It was a lot. Anyway, here we go. Season 1, episode 10, Job. All right. We start with the narrating of Moesha. She landed her first job. So Hakeem, he's still working at the shoe store, of course. Moesha and Kim have a marketing job, a marketing research job. But why Kim have to wear the chicken suit? She had on a chicken suit one day, she had on a cow suit the other day, and she had on an egg suit. And I was like, okay, just to, mark it off the eggs, mark it off the chicken, and mark it off some milk or something that they was trying to figure out, I guess. So Kim is trying to pass some chicken around, talking about chicken, get your chicken. Y'all, when I say y'all, Kim is so ghetto, like in this next episode, she was like in a car. Oh, he outside in a car. I was like, Kim, girl, okay. So Moesha, she told Moesha, she was like, listen, if you can get that chick over there, Kim told Moesha to taste this chicken, because she was trying to pass out the samples to everybody, but nobody didn't want them samples. Obviously, they ain't look good. All right. So Moesha went to this lady, and she pitched the chicken samples to her, and the lady like literally took, she ate the chicken. So she heard Moesha's pitch, and she was like, you know what? You kind of sold me. So if it turns out that the woman she pitched it to, her name was Barbara, and Barbara was her boss's boss, and she heard about Moesha, but she had to go see, she was just probably just, like a secret shopper around. Y'all know they don't do secret shoppers no more. So she was just around, like, scoping the place out, checking out Moesha. And so when Moesha pitched that little chicken to her, she was like, you know what? I was impressed by your marketing skills. And so she told Moesha, come see me in my office for a promotion. And I was like, oh, okay. So Moesha walked in the house with gifts for everybody. Again, still disrespectful, because, hold on. So y'all, she's still being disrespectful, because why you bought D a pack of red ink pens? Like, you don't never put no thought into D too nice. The way I would have threw them pens at your damn head, okay? And then, I'm sorry, y'all. Moesha just always got to be Moesha when it comes to D. And it's like, girl, that's not going to bring your mama back. Like, that lady is here to stay, okay? So, Moesha purchased a skin tight dress for herself, so she bought Miles to give Hakeem a gift certificate, and she purchased something for Frank, a CD. She bought him a Shaka Khan CD, and so she took her dress out. It looked leather. It looked this short, and so of course Flat Top told her to take the dress back. So she told everybody she was offered a promotion as an assistant manager for $8 an hour. And y'all know we thought $8 an hour was a lot of money after them paying us $4 or $5 a minimum wage at that time. Okay. So D and Flat Top told her no, because, she was like, so Moesha was saying, well, listen, when I take this job, that means I don't have to work 10 hours no more. I can work 25 hours a week, and then I'm going to make that money. Okay? So then Flat Top told her no, because we told you supposed to work 10 hours. And we said what we said. This heifer looked right at them and said, y'all get on my nerves, and walked off. I said, ain't no way, because no ma'am. No ma'am. Man, when I tell y'all, Moesha teeth would have been down her throat, all the way down her throat. Because anyway, so over at the den, and Dale, over at the den, everybody was over at the den, not Andale. Regina, the girl who played Regina I told y'all, on Parker, she has no name on this show. If they called her name, I haven't caught it. So Regina and Niece is sitting there with a bunch of coins trying to buy some soda. And so Moesha and Kim come in, because they're the ones who got the job. So Kim was like, we working women, we work from 3 to 5. And I was like, okay, girl. So Moesha was like, y'all can keep y'all the change, and I'm gonna purchase y'all. She got them a burger, like a whole little meal, a burger and a shake. Because first of all, let me tell y'all this. All right, them meals for 2 people now be costing about $21, $22, $23. Okay, it don't matter what fast food place you go to. A regular size meal for you and somebody else costs close to $20 or a little over $20 to $23, depending on where you go. I just wanted to throw that out there. Anyway, so the girls asked Moesha, is she going to the sophomore event? And y'all know one thing Moesha gonna do is grandstand. So she was like, no, because she don't want to be at an event where sophomores gonna sophomore. And so Kim was like, duh, that's what sophomores do, girl. What are you talking about? So here we go. This is Moesha trying to be an adult instead of just being a kid. So Moesha said she's more into adult things. And I was like, girl, please, like what? Like what? Because tell us. Okay? So in come Derek Davis. Derek Davis is the new little hottie, the cutie. Look like he play basketball. He real cute. He was a real little cute little boy. Look like he play basketball. He come in, he speak to the ladies. Of course, everybody got to act thirsty. Moesha, the only one, was looking. So he stooped down to ask Moesha, can I go? Before he finished his sentence, she was like, no, When I tell y'all, she curved the entire piss out of him. She curved the entire piss out of him. I was like, oh, so he just left with his tail in between his head. So they was like, why did you turn him down? Because he was fine. Y'all know how they used to say that. And so she said, so Moesha said, because he's still living off his allowance. Ma'am, you just stopped getting an allowance as of last week. Y'all, I can't make this up. Y'all, she was just acting like I got me a little piece of job, so now I'm up here. Girl, you work 10 hours a week. I know something. Y'all, when I tell y'all that Moesha gets on my nerves, but I will say this. I like her. Now, season 2, we're going to have to see about that. But now, kind of going back, watching, I ain't gonna lie. The woman in me, like the kid version of Moesha, I was like, but she did get on my nerves. So she arrived home with bag, she arrived home and they packed her bags at the door because remember, she just told D and Flat Top, y'all get on my nerves, and walked off, rolled her eyes with a whole attitude. When I tell y'all this little job had her showing her ass, and that's why I would have knocked her on her ass. Okay? So she arrived home, they packed her bags at the door, and it was like, give me your key. Grown people don't, So these told Mo, there are 2 adults in the house, and you're not one of them. She said, I got a 3.8 GPA. My cholesterol not high. I have a job. I make my own money. I'm not pregnant. And oh no, she said she watched her cholesterol. So what do I have to do to be an adult around here? You gotta be at the age to be an adult. You gotta get your own place to be an adult. You need to get your own phone. I'm sorry, y'all. You need to have your own phone. You need to have your own place. You need to have a car. You need to have a full 40-hour job to be an adult. Even if you want to be in school, you still need to have all of these things in order to be an adult. You need to not be 17. You're not an adult. Okay? That's not what they said, but that's what I said. So she sits on the couch and tells them, so let's talk about my promotion. So then Frank go in the kitchen and they have a sidebar conversation. He was like, you know what, let's just let her get this job because she gonna wish she had not wanted this job because it's gonna wear her out and they're gonna let her take those hours. So, they was like, Flat Top was like, no, we can't do that. Flat Top was trying to knock her between the washer and the dryer, okay? So they was like, no, we gonna let her take the job. And she was like, we gonna place a bet on it. So bet. Flat Top. So y'all, Flat Top was like, all right, bet. If I win, just give me a massage. D was like, first of all, we can bet for $100 that she gonna crack and quit this job. D. So Flat Top was like, no, we can go ahead and bet for what he said, for the foot massage. So Flat Top told D, listen, when you lose, I want you to rub all in between the crevices of my toes. Get all the toe jam, get all of that out. I was like, Girl. Anyway, I just thought that moment was cute, but it was ill, but it was still cute at the same time, I guess. I'm a weirdo. So, you know, Moesha takes everything, and they was like, all right, bet you can take the little funky 25 an hour. I mean the $8 job with the 25 hours a week. Okay, so she was like, okay. So the next day she got dressed, had her little clothes crispy clean. She was looking good. Then her and her eyebrows was aggy as. Okay, so she get to work and she hard on Kim. Kim was laying down on the job. Kim was drinking the milk rather than passing it out to the people, trying to cheat. Like, Kim was just doing the most. Okay? Like, Kim, girl. Okay, because you should have been fired. So Moesha came home. She at her desk sleeping. They walk in the room. Dee and Flat Top walk in the room looking at her. And then she woke up, had her alarm set. She woke up early, grabbed some coffee, and really just acted like she a whole adult. So she went and got a checking account, wrote them a check for living in a house, I guess. So they was like, okay, let her have it. So we get back to the job. She had to go to work, and Kim was like, I'm sick. And so she told Moesha, she was like, I got salmonella poison. So Moesha was like, all right, feel better. But Kim was like, well, I need my check so I can pay for my meds. So Moesha gave her check. She left. She ran out. And Moesha had to pick up Kim's shift. And so Moesha go over to the den, and all of the sophomores are there because y'all know they getting ready to go on that sophomore retreat. So she looked over, she seen everybody back. No, first she saw Kim. She said, I thought you had salmonella poison. She was like, I drank one of these thingamacallis and it knocked the salmonella out of me. So then she looked over to see everybody bags, and Nisa was like, duh, we told you about the sophomore trip. So Moesha was like, well, why didn't y'all tell me? They was like, we told you. You was sitting at the table. Yo said, no, you ain't won't go because you got better things to do. You said that. Right? You said you don't want to be around those sophomores because sophomores gonna do what sophomores gonna do. Okay, then go do what working people go do. So then she told Hakeem, well, why didn't you remind me? But Hakeem was like, you don't even come eat with us no more. So apparently Moesha was missing dinner and everything. So I was like, okay, girl, bye, because you're doing the most. So Derek, she saw Derek and she finally noticed Derek. She was like, I didn't know Derek got that fine. Ma'am, Derek came right next to you, kneeled down next to you, tried to ask you on a date. You curved him and then said the only reason you ain't going out with him is because he still get money from his parents. Girl, please. So she feel away, everybody leave. And Derek came next. So he was like, come on, let's go. She was like, I can't go. I didn't do everything I was supposed to do. He said, man, I wish you would have went because I really wanted you to finish my words. So y'all know Derek kind of like her. Derek was feeling her. And so we get home. Well, Miles back at the house. Moesha was sitting in her pajamas because everybody gone. She's sitting in her pajamas. Miles, Frank, and Dee walk in the door. She was like, what time y'all been gone all day? When I tell y'all what did I ask y'all to do? Y'all, so everything reversed. So the way when she came home late, Dee and Frank talked to her about calling if you're gonna be late. So everything reversed, and she ended up feeling like she had to talk to them, talking about which one of us are the adults in the house. Not you, girl. You a child. Like, slow your roll. So Frank, she goes upstairs. Frank was like, what was that? Baby, that was Moesha crashing out. Basically, that's what Kim said. That's what Dee said. Moesha was crashing out, and I won the bet. So go ahead and go and rub these feet, okay? And while you're at it, put about 2 or 3 of them in your mouth, okay? So in the end, Moesha realized, working all of those hours, Baby, she got 3 additional friends. FICA, Social Security, benefits, all of the things. Oh, okay, all of the things coming out on her check. And so she decides she want to be an irresponsible teen, and so she gonna call in. She gonna call out tomorrow, and she was just sitting next to cute Derek, and that was that on that, and that was the end of the episode. Okay, it was pretty okay. It was okay. All right, I'm gonna come back to y'all with the next episode. So I will see y'all in the next video.